Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will do the unboxing and review of the SanDisk 1TB SSD. This is the extremely portable 1TB SSD from SanDisk. I bought it on the Amazon sale for around 7,000 rupees and the actual price of the product is around 10,000 rupees. I'll be leaving the product link in the description. Actually, it looks cute and compact and it is extremely lightweight. It is a 2.5-inch model and it can fit in most pant and short pockets, by the way. So compact it is. This model is the 1000 Mbps speed model. There is also 2000 Mbps speed model which costs another 2000 rupees more. Inside the box package we have the SanDisk SSD itself and also the USB cable. It uses the faster NVMe technology and also uses the PCIe 4 hard disk interface with 1050 Mbps read speed and 1000 Mbps write speed for it. This SSD has a universal compatibility. As you can see, I have bought it for my MacBook Air M2 and this supports your Windows PC, it supports your Mac PC, Android tablet, your iPads, Android phone or even the recently launched iPhone 15 series which comes with the USB Type-C port. Hence, it helps in faster data backups from your primary device to your SSD to free up some space as and when the device gets filled up. I brought it for my MacBook Air M2 because as I went with the base model of the MacBook, it has only 240 GB of free space out of the 256 GB for storing the files. So this SSD became a very important part for me to store any files. Otherwise, I would not have any space in my laptop. That's why I went with the SanDisk SSD. As we saw in the unboxing, we have both the USB Type-C to Type-C port and Type-C to Type-A cables, which helps in easier transfer of data between the devices. There is the SanDisk software that is present, which helps you to do the data backup, data recovery and other things, and also have a better control of the hard disk. Another cool thing is the Type-C to Type-C cable that is provided is actually very helpful in being used as a normal cable for data transfer between any other two devices which you have with USB Type-C port. The SSD also has a premium durable silicon outer case. It is actually IP55 dust and water resistant and also it has 3-meter drop protection. And this soft outer coating has actually a very nice finish to it and it feels really good to hold in the hand. And it comes with an awesome 5-year warranty as well. It has a 256-bit hardware level encryption and also has SanDisk's ultimate data security and data recovery support with it as well. You can even use their software to manage the other features of the SSD. You can even use a password to lock your personal files that is present on the SSD as well. I am using the Blackmagic disk speed tool to measure the speed of my device first of this laptop's SSD, and also I use the same tool to measure the speed of this SanDisk SSD, which is the external SSD. And we got the scores of around 1000 Mbps for read and write during the real-time benchmarks, which is fine for my usage. If you are someone who needs an extremely fast SSD, there are advanced models as well. And this same SSD also comes with up to 4 TB of storage and around 2000 Mbps speeds as well. You can check those from the product link that I have given in the description. Depending upon the scenario of the test, the speeds of the SSD will vary. Sometimes it shows up to 1000 Mbps, sometimes it will be around 700 or 600 Mbps, so on and so forth. And what I really liked about the SSD is about the portability and the speed that I require to transfer the files like my video files or any movies or any other video files or something from the laptop to the SSD. I often take a lot of high-res videos and photos across different devices, whether it is my DSLR or using a GoPro's 5K footage or using my phone to take a lot of 4K and 5K footage. Those raw files, I put it for editing on different editors across different devices. Sometimes I edit on my MacBook Air M2, sometimes I edit on my 16-inch MacBook Pro, sometimes I even edit on my Windows laptop as well. So depending upon where I am and which device I have at my disposal, I edit on that specific device. This SSD becomes like an interface between different devices wherever I switch the devices. All my documents, all my raw footage, all my photos, my thumbnails and a lot of other files will be present on this SSD, and even though I move or switch over computers, it acts like that interface or a bridge between these different devices to seamlessly have that data ready with me. Sometimes I edit the footage on your DaVinci Resolve and there will be certain final touches that will be present. What I will do is I'll take that raw edited file that will be present on this SSD, put it over to my another laptop and start editing on that laptop's DaVinci Resolve right from that point where I left off from my previous laptop. So there are a lot of such scenarios which I use this SSD for, and it has been really helpful for me in my last few weeks of usage. And in my opinion, this is one of the best purchases I've made this year. That is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel.